Hi everyone and welcome back to Fishaholic. In this video I will show you how to build an aquarium top filter, which is also known as overhead sump filter. For the aquarium top filter box, I've decided to buy a channel drain. It is 1 meter in length and also comes with a black grate. Since both ends of the channel drain are open, so I'll need to buy a couple of end caps to close it off. On one end of the channel drain, the end cap can easily slide in and lock itself, but for the other end I might need some sort of connector piece to make that happen. Alright guys, I bought all the supplies that I would need to build this filter: channel drain, end caps, and a connector piece, and I've also bought a PVC pipe and some connectors, which I will show you soon. Right now I'm just trying to remove the grate. It's locked in, so I'll need a screwdriver to remove it. This is something I don't really need for my filter, but since it came with a channel, so I'll keep it, and that will provide just sort of cover to my filter. And the good thing about this is all the filter media inside this channel will get fresh air and oxygen through all these holes. You can see the depth of this channel gives me enough space to put all my biological and mechanical filtration, and if I want to put a heater in there, there's more than enough space for that. The end cap can be easily installed by using this attachment. A 40mm male and female adapter would serve as outlet, and also managed to find a gasket for it. The reason I bought these adapters was because they were cheap. It only cost me $3, and if I wanted to buy a bulkhead that was 40mm, then that would have easily cost me more than $20. It is important to remember that adapter with the gasket must be installed on the inside of the filter. PVC pipe will be used to connect outlet to the elbow and elbow to the tank. I'm cutting a small piece of PVC pipe to connect the outlet to the elbow. Since I don't have a PVC cutter, that's why I'm just using a normal handsaw. This is how I can join the adapter to the elbow. Water from the tank will enter this filter through this 16mm inlet. The largest size pedal bit I've got available at home is only 24mm, so I'll just cut through a hole using this pedal bit. And if you compare the size of the outlet to the hole, it's a big difference. That's why I'm using this iron to cut the hole to the desired diameter. I'm going to fast track this, but just be careful not to burn yourself. Now it is good time to test this, because you don't want it to be too tight and you don't want it too loose either. These are the leftover dividers from my previous project where I built an overhead sump filter, and if you're keen in watching that video, I've shared the link in the top right corner of this video. I'll cut these dividers to the size and build a tray, and that's where my mechanical filtration will be sitting on. In this way, the mechanical filter media will stay above the water level of the sump. I'm happy with the height of the tray, and the next step is to drill some holes in the tray so the water can flow through mechanical filtration, passes through these holes and goes down the sump. I started drilling with small drill bit, and then I switched to a bigger drill bit so it can keep up with the flow rate of the pump. The glue I'm using in this project is Selleys glass silicone. It is aquarium safe when it's fully cured, and the curing process usually takes up to 48 hours. I'll start with applying silicone around the end cap. Just want to make sure there's no leaks. And to be on the safe side, I'm also applying some on the inside of the attachment. At this stage, I'm not too worried about the excess of silicone, as this can be easily wiped off. But since this filter will be hidden under the canopy, that's why I'll just leave it the way it is. In future, if I want to move it out of the canopy or put it somewhere it's exposed, then I can always paint over it. Even though I do have a gasket with these adapters, so using a silicone is not really a requirement here. But to me, this is a permanent fixture, and I'm not gonna remove it or move it somewhere else. That's why I thought I might as well just use some silicone on this to make sure it's properly sealed. To tighten up this connection, I'm just using my hands, so whatever force I've got in my hands, I'm not gonna do it way too tight, and I don't have any such tools anyways. To seal the filter completely, I've applied silicone to the end cap on the other side of the filter as well. You might have seen me earlier when I was cutting the tray. I kept aside the scraps. Now, I thought about attaching these two pieces to each side of the filter, and they can provide some support to the tray. It's not a requirement, but rather than me throwing these pieces in the bin, I thought I might as well use them. I've used two dividers to build this tray, and the process is really simple. Adding some glue on the sides and then attaching it to the filter. The tray looks really cool as you can see it now, and after joining them together I thought of cutting another piece of plastic and attaching it to the end of the tray. This will stop the mechanical filter media from sliding off the tray. Aquarium top filter build is complete now. Silicone just needs a couple of days to fully cure. Alright guys, it's been 3 days since I built this filter and I've already tested it. There's no leaks at all, which is a really good news. Now I'm trying to assemble all the plumbing and stuff. As you might have seen me in the start, I cut that small piece of PVC pipe to attach the adapter to the elbow, and now I'm attaching another small piece of PVC pipe that will go down the tank. Mechanical filtration consists of coarse, medium and really fine foam. I will only lay down medium and fine foam on the tray, and I've made sort of filter sock out of the coarse foam that will go around the inlet hose. It is time to remove my old Aquarium Overhead Sump filter. There's nothing wrong with this filter, but I just thought of upgrading it. I'll start with emptying the sump. There's still quite a lot of water inside, and then I can move all the biological media from this sump into my new sump. You'll be able to see the difference in sizes when I put them right next to each other. Biological filtration consists of ceramic media, so I have two different types of ceramic media. One is ceramic noodles, also known as ceramic rings, and bio-buckyballs. I bought both these products online, and then I do have some loose biomedia, so I'm just going to move it all from the old filter to the new filter. But if you look at the space available inside this new filter, I can easily put a heater in there as well. Since this tank is already cycle and there's heaps of beneficial bacteria inside the filter media, that's why I just want to connect to the tank fast. The top filter for the aquarium might look a bit bulky, but I can assure you it is really lightweight. Water from the tank will enter the filter through this blue flexi hose. And this is the filter sock I made of a coarse foam. Now it's just a matter of water running through the filter, so I'll turn on the power, and as you can see the water is flowing through the mechanical filtration, dripping down the tray and then passing through the biological filtration. I'm really glad with the idea of building this tray and making some holes in it, because you can see all the disturbance is creating while the water is dripping down the tray. This is where the real oxygenation of the water happens. the biomedia in the bags is not fully submerged in the water, which is not a big deal because I've got too much biomedia in there. I can just take some out and put in a separate bag, and you can see the water going out to the outlet. The flow rate is pretty cool, it's not filling up. And here is the lid for the filter. I'm just gonna lay it down. I won't lock it in, otherwise I'll need a screwdriver just to remove this, so I'll just leave it the way it is. And since I moved the biomedia a lot and I disturbed the bacteria colonies, so I'll just do a top up of live bacteria. I usually add some to the tank water and rest straight in the filter. This is it for me, guys. If you have enjoyed watching this video, then please give it a big like. And if you've got any questions, suggestion, or any sort of feedback related to this video, then please post that in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you and help you out in building your own filter. If you like the content on this channel, then please do not forget to subscribe and also ring the bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching and enjoy your day.